Hey guys, how's it going? This is Drew's Reviews here with a review for the season finale of Fear the Walking Dead. And this episode finally picked things up after two bad episodes before. And it makes me realize that the show was good. Overall, it was good. It definitely could have been a lot better. There's a lot of things that I really didn't like about it, but it was good. Now let me talk about a couple things that I didn't like about the whole series and how this finale had an impact on it. What I didn't like about this series was the fact that they really rushed the outbreak and the downfall of LA civilization. I feel like that was only shown in the first 3 episodes, and that's very disappointing because it's basically false advertisement, because we were told that we were going to see the downfall of the entire Los Angeles and the slow burn and the slow downfall of civilization falling. That's not what we saw. We saw a family experience a couple incidences over a few episodes, and then we saw everybody evacuated and everybody gone when the military showed up, and it almost felt like regular Walking Dead. But that's not what we wanted to see. We wanted to see the downfall. So that's very disappointing. Another thing is, this was a very anti-government type show. I feel like the military was portrayed very negatively here. I don't feel like that's completely realistic, and it's also a little bit cliche to have the military as the bad guys. Oh, military, they're not saving anybody. How many times have we seen that before? We've seen that a lot. And now that's just what some of my big negative thoughts over the overall season. But let's talk about this finale. This finale was definitely action-packed. It was very action-packed. It was like, okay, this is exciting. Even though I felt like Daniel's plan was more dangerous and more risky for even themselves. Yeah, that plan wasn't very good. I don't think that was a good idea. And it ended up killing Liza, which was Travis's wife. So I wonder if they're ever going to mention that or talk about that in the next season. But that's something that could be addressed and should be. I also think that this ending scene was really, really not as sad as I would hope. It's not one of the characters I wanted to see die, to be honest. I really don't like the kids. Even Daniel, I mean, sure, he's smart, but he's kind of selfish when you think about his motives and plans. And even this new Victor Strand guy, I mean, he's interesting, but he's selfish too. All these characters are very selfish. There's a very few who care for others other than their friends and family. And I feel like that's something that the other Walking Dead series never really showed with the main characters. They're very selfless and caring, like Rick, Daryl. They go out of their way to help people unless they're a threat to them. But that's not the case with the characters that we've seen so far in Fear the Walking Dead. And let's talk about that very, very confusing change of events for that soldier, Andy. A very stupid turn. I don't understand why he would change like that. This whole military thing made no sense. It really didn't make any sense. Like, I guess he wanted to get back at Daniel for torturing him, so he shot the girl. It had nothing to do with hurting him. That just didn't. It was very unbalanced. It didn't feel right for the character. Then Travis beating him up didn't really fit well with the story. I think that was really rushed, and I feel like they rushed through the outbreak so fast. And overall, it was a good season finale. It was definitely action-packed, but there's things that I feel were kind of messed up from the characters' perspective. I just feel like they didn't have any soldiers who were represented as helping people or good. Like, did everybody go to crap in like a month? I mean, that's what it seems like. Like, there's no good people anymore. And like the scene where the 2 kids were stranded in the parking garage, that was a fail. I mean, that Chris, I'm sorry, you're still a wimp. Don't hurt her. That was stupid. Yeah, that wasn't. I don't like the two kids still. The three kids actually. The only one I do like is Travis, and hopefully that will change next season because that's a very big part of the show, how the characters act. And if they don't act in ways I like and want to see them succeed, that's gonna have an impact on this. So this Fear the Walking Dead season finale was much better than the last two episodes. I still think the third episode was the best because of all the different things that happened and the progression of the characters, and I feel like it made more sense than this. I feel like this whole story arc could have been completely avoided. They didn't have to have the military there. They could have just left out to the house and gone out on their own way. I feel like this was a very poor written subplot, and it gave us some good action scenes for this episode only, but very slow and poor resulting conclusions for this story arc and some of the characters. It was just like, alright, bring on season 2. So Fear the Walking Dead season finale for me will get a 7.9 out of 10. Yeah, it was really good. Actually, I'm gonna change that. That's too low. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It was a great season finale. There's just some things that really stick out and didn't make sense. So Fear the Walking Dead has wrapped up. I'm so excited for The Walking Dead to return next Sunday. I can't wait. The Walking Dead is my favorite show. This season's going to be nuts. No Way Out storyline. Prepare to be excited, people. It's going to be awesome.